It was billed as the most secure coin in the world. A bold redesign, part tradition, part technology, forged in response to one of the biggest challenges to Britain's currency in modern history. The need for change. By 2014, counterfeit £1 coins had reached epidemic levels. The public knew the old, round coin was compromised. Retailers, banks, and transport systems were suffering losses. It was time for something entirely new. A coin that counterfeiters couldn't easily copy, and that the nation could trust again. The Royal Mint unveiled its answer, a 12-sided, bimetallic £1 coin, due for release in March 2017. Its distinctive shape was instantly recognizable, inspired by the old threepenny bit of pre-decimal Britain, which had also been 12-sided. The contrast was dramatic. Bimetallic composition, an outer nickel brass ring, inner nickel-plated alloy core, distinctive shape, 12 sides for easy identification by touch and sight, cutting-edge security, including microlettering, hidden images, and even secret features detectable only by special machines. The security features. The Royal Mint wasn't exaggerating when it called this the most secure coin in the world. The new design included microlettering around the edges, invisible without magnification, latent images that change appearance depending on the viewing angle, similar to a hologram, a milled edge with grooves for tactile recognition, hidden high-security technology, embedded in the metal, details of which remain classified. Counterfeiters had grown bold, but the Royal Mint had just raised the stakes. Over 1.5 billion of these new coins were minted before the official launch date, ensuring there would be enough to replace the old coin swiftly. The Great Swap. On the 28th of March 2017, the new £1 coin entered circulation. Britons encountered it first in shop tills, bank withdrawals, and, inevitably, at the bottom of their pockets. Public reception was largely positive. The coin's unusual shape and bimetallic shimmer gave it a modern, almost premium feel. It was lighter and slightly thinner than the old coin, yet more complex to produce, demonetizing the old pound. The transition was swift and uncompromising. From the 15th of October 2017, the old round £1 coin ceased to be legal tender. Retailers, vending machine operators, and parking services had just over 6 months to update their systems. The final tally was staggering, over 1.5 billion. Old coins were returned to the Royal Mint for recycling, many of them counterfeits. In just 7 months, the nation's most counterfeited coin had been retired, and a new chapter in Britain's currency story had begun. The 12-sided £1 coin had solved the counterfeiting crisis, for now, but its role was more than just security. It had to carry the same cultural weight as its predecessor, and represent Britain in pockets around the world. In the years that followed, the new coin would take on its own identity, not just as a tool of trade, but as a cultural touchstone in an age where cash itself was under threat. A coin is not just minted metal. It's a constant companion, moving silently from hand to hand, transaction to transaction, day after day. And over time, it becomes woven into the fabric of a nation's daily life. The everyday companion. For decades, the £1 coin has been there in life's small exchanges, paying for a loaf of bread, a cup of tea, a newspaper. It jingled in school lunch queues, fed countless vending machines, and slid through the slots of parking meters from London to the Highlands. Children learned its value early, clutching their first pound coin, with a sense of independence, a currency they could understand and spend on their own. It became a pocket-sized rite of passage. Arcades, laundrettes, and pool tables across Britain ran on £1 coins. To many, that solid clunk as it dropped into a machine was as much a sound of youth as the music of the era. Symbols in metal. Beyond its monetary role, the pound coin became a quiet emblem of national pride. Its designs, from thistles to bridges, turned it into a circulating gallery of heritage, a miniature passport to the United Kingdom's identity. People kept certain designs as keepsakes. Some hoarded entire sets, arranging them in coin folders. The coin wasn't just for spending, it was for remembering. Charity work, too, was tied to the pound coin. The act of dropping a single £1 Into a collection tin became a habit for millions. Small change that collectively made a big difference. From school fundraisers to national campaigns, the coin's presence was constant. Cultural references. Over the years, the pound coin crept into slang, jokes, and even popular media. It became shorthand for value, worth every pound, or, in more cynical moments, a measure of what someone thought something wasn't worth. In pubs, bets might be sealed with a quid on it. In markets, prices were rounded to just a pound to make sales snappier. The word quid became inseparable from the coin in people's minds, even though technically it applied to the pound in any form. But as the 21st century progressed, the £1 coin found itself competing with a new rival: the invisible transaction. Contactless payments, mobile wallets, and online shopping began to chip away at the role of physical money. Still, for many, there was, and is, something reassuring about holding a coin. It has weight, texture, permanence. A tap of a card leaves nothing in your hand. A coin stays with you until you choose to spend it. The pound coin carries more than economic value. It carries memories of first purchases, small acts of generosity, and moments of connection. It is both a tool and a time capsule. And yet, even as it holds a place in Britain's collective memory, the pound coin is just one part of a larger global story, one of how nations craft their own symbols of value. In an age when money moves without ever touching our hands, the humble £1 coin might seem like a relic, and yet it endures. The role of the £1 coin today. Since its 2017 rebirth, the £1 coin has held a curious position in Britain's economy. Contactless cards and mobile payments now account for the majority of small transactions, especially among younger generations. But the £1 coin remains essential in countless everyday scenarios: parking meters in rural towns, trolley deposits at supermarkets, vending machines in schools and workplaces, charity collection tins, where the tactile act of giving matters. Economic symbolism. Beyond its practical uses, the £1 coin is a symbol of continuity. It's a reminder of Britain's currency independence, especially poignant in the decades after joining and later leaving the European Union. While other nations adopted the euro, the pound coin stood firm as a physical embodiment of sovereignty. It has also become an icon in design, a coin that is instantly recognizable worldwide, thanks to its unique 12-sided shape and bimetallic gleam. The coin collector's market. In the age of the new pound coin, older £1 coins, especially rare designs like the 1983 Royal Arms Trial issues or the 1994 Scottish Lion, have become sought after by collectors. Some fetch tens or even hundreds of pounds, depending on condition and scarcity. The shift to the new coin created a natural cutoff, turning the old round pound into a piece of nostalgia. Looking forward, the Royal Mint continues to refine its production methods, ensuring the £1 coin remains the world's most secure circulation coin. Speculation lingers about whether future coins might incorporate new technologies. Perhaps embedded microchips for authentication or environmental features to reduce metal use. It's possible that one day, physical money may disappear entirely. But for now, the £1 coin remains a bridge between the tangible and the digital, between tradition and innovation. Closing reflection. The story of the £1 coin is not just about metal and minting. It's about trust, identity, and the small but constant objects that pass through our lives without ceremony, yet carry centuries of meaning. From its 1983 debut to its 2017 reinvention, the £1 coin has weathered political changes, technological revolutions, and the relentless march of time. It has jingled in millions of pockets, bought countless cups of tea, and crossed hands in moments big and small. It may be just a pound, but it tells a story worth its weight in gold.